I recently did a video showing the use of gas cylinders on the bounty hunter and how such things are not clearly explained in the game, but they're very, very important for your characters. You want to use, for example, on the bounty hunter, you want to use the correct gas cylinder for your discipline. This also occurs in similar ways for other disciplines, other classes, other advanced classes. I'm going to show the assassin right now. And the assassin, of course, does not have gas cylinders. They have charges, as they call them. I play a darkness assassin, which is the tank, and it uses dark charge. Now, I've heard people tell me that I'm doing it wrong because I should be doing more damage if I would use surging charge or lightning charge. I would be a weak DPS and a weak tank if I did that. You get benefits from using the proper gas cylinder and a bounty hunter, the proper charge on an assassin, the proper form, saber form on a Sith Marauder, for example. They have to match your discipline. If they don't, you're severely gimping yourself. And I'll show you the passives, so to speak, that go into this. You find these charges, by the way, in your abilities, third from the top, third from the left on the top. You can click that button there. There's dark charge. There's two other charges. There's surging charge, which goes for deception, and lightning charge that goes for the hatred assassin. And you need to have each one equipped for each respective discipline to really play that class well, really not gimp yourself. Look at all the passives. Look at all the benefits I get from dark charge. If I did not have this on, I will go into the combat proficiencies. There it is, my darkness tree, if you want to call it a tree. So many things. While dark charge is active, discharge causes its targets to become unsteady for 45 seconds. Unsteady targets have their melee and ranged accuracy reduced by 5%. In addition, lacerate deals 15% more damage to unsteady targets. This goes on and on. While dark charge is active, once again, this helps me as a tank here. It's another one dependent upon the correct charge. This increases the armor rating that dark charge grants by an additional 20%, increases damage reduction by 2%, another thing that needs dark charge. That doesn't do so. I don't know if there's anything in here on dark charge. Yep, increases the damage dealt by dark charges, discharge and wither by 40%, consuming, okay. You can see these go on and on. While dark charge is active, more stuff happens here. Already got a lot. Don't see quite anything in there, but it does go on and on. Hey, here's another one. Increases your stealth level and defense. Increases shield absorption, and in addition, when you activate Overcharge Saber, while Dark Charge is active, damage reduction is increased by 25% for the duration. You need that as a tank. Here's another reason why I also heard someone say, oh, you're stupid, you're a tank using stealth, you don't need it. Well, when you exit stealth, you get 4 stacks of Dark Protection. You also get other buffs from this. Usually, if you have stealth on a class, you gain benefits from exiting stealth. It happens on the operative, it happens on the scoundrel, it happens on the shadow, it happens on the assassin. Let's see what this is. Yeah, here's another thing. While Dark Charge is active, you get more buffs. So the thing is, you're losing all of these tanking benefits that occur in your tree, in your discipline, if you don't have Dark Charge active as a tank. And the same thing happens if you go Deception, a DPS spec, a direct damage DPS spec for the assassin, a heavily stealth-oriented one. If you don't have that correct charge equipped, you're going to lose all the benefits from it. Same thing if you're a hatred assassin. You don't have lightning charge enabled. You're really hurting yourself. Like, I've heard all sorts of opinions that, well, hatred is it's a dot spec, but you'll get more direct damage too if you use surging charge. Well, no, what you're doing is you're losing the benefits of your damage over time by not using the lightning charge. It goes on and on. There's really pretty solid reasons for using the proper charge, the proper cell on a trooper, the proper gas cylinder on a bounty hunter, the proper saber form on knights and warriors. And I guess the more common mistake is people don't even equip them. They don't realize that they have them, or they equip the first one they get. Generally I find it a little weird. I remember leveling, I would get gas cylinders, I would get these charges at different levels, and I remember my first bounty hunter, I didn't quite notice that for a bit, and I was using the first cylinder I got, and it really wasn't the best thing to do. But anyway, just please be aware of that, and check your abilities and match it to your discipline. And usually your discipline will tell you. If you don't know what charge to have on your assassin, if you don't know what cylinder, what cell, what saber form, what charge to have, just look in your discipline and go over the passives, and eventually, pretty soon, you're going to see that something mentions, here right away it tells me when dark charge is active, so and so happens, and that's an indication right there. You need dark charge in this discipline. I'm sure if I go into deception, it's going to say things somewhere. I haven't played this in a long time. Yeah, here it is. When surging charge is active, reducing the force cost of your next shock or ball lightning by 25%. It was. So it tells you right there when you see that, surging charge must match this discipline, and it sure as hell does. So I just want to make another video emphasizing that and illustrating some of the things that happen if you do or do not follow that rule of using the right stance, the right mode for your discipline.